now we're talking about parties for pets, but we are. And I got this story this morning from the Times newspaper, page 3, huge picture of the most lavish banquet extravaganza for somebody or other's dog. So almost 2/3 of Britain's pet owners celebrate their animal's birthday. This is according to a new study. And they spend on average £121 a time. It's not just a dog biscuit, is it? Or one of those things, those plastic bone things. Among them, Formula One star Lewis Hamilton. Well, he can certainly afford it. There it is. He threw a bash for his bulldog, Roscoe. That's one of the bashes. He throws that kind of lavish extravaganza every year. Maybe you do the same. Maybe it means the world to you. Maybe you feel as if your pet is your child and you feel exactly the same surge of love when it's birthday day or the day that you brought your pet home from wherever you got your pet from. If so, tell me all about it and do send in your pictures to vanessa@channel5.com or our WhatsApp, which is 07706 152 454. So, Gail, I mean, you could say people can celebrate whenever they like, whatever they like.
Yeah, I mean, it's very expensive, isn't it, to be spending that sort of money. I've got a rescue cat, Ziggy Stardust, and she's just, every day is a celebration because she's my little rescue cat.
Yeah.
So, but I wouldn't throw a party because I don't think she'd know what was happening. And also, she doesn't really like anybody apart from me.
Oh, really?
And me, my daughter, and my daughter's boyfriend.
And so, for example, at Christmas, do you buy her a present?
No.
No. And that's because
she gets presents all the time.
She's
Dreamies.
A cat, right?
We love dreamies.
Yeah. What's a dreamie?
Like, it's like wee cat treats.
Right.
Yeah, she likes that.
But this whole giving a party thing...
Yeah, I don't think she's going to really get it.
I can't imagine Eve Pollard throwing a party for a dog somehow.
No. I mean, we used to have a dog. But I can see if you're lonely and you need a pet, you like a pet, you want a pet, you grew up with a pet, you have a dog and it gives you a reason to invite everybody round. Maybe your children live miles away and the pet is there. But to spend that sort of money, I mean, you want to give them a card. I think a stop at that.
Can they read?
No.
Will they appreciate a card?
Yeah, of course they can read. I mean, of course, why are you asking?
Give them a bone. Why are you giving them a card?
A bone, exactly. I mean, we had a very good footballing dog, and he was excellent, and he got a bone. You're quite right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And say, happy birthday, Bumble. End of.
Afua, would you do this?
I mean, no, we've got a rabbit called James McBunnison.
How big is James? Oh, there he is.
surname.
Oh, I was hoping we could show a picture of your rabbit.
He's gorgeous.
Is he? How big?
Oh, he's quite a bit bigger now. That's when he was quite new.
Is he a
He's
house
quite-
rabbit that capers about?
Yeah, he's quite chunky.
Where does he sleep?
He sleeps in his little cage in the corner.
Rabbit
or
pie at
sometimes
Christmas.
Don't say rabbit pie to Afua. She won't sit next to you. She'll stand up and walk out. But tell
Do
me,
they not poop?
How long have you had him?
He's quite house trained, so he goes like in his cage. We've had him for 5 years. We got him in 2020. My daughter absolutely loves him. She named him James McBunnison, of course. And we don't necessarily have a party for him. We do mark the day that we brought him home, which is June the 22nd. And a couple of years ago, I did buy him. So I sat in high street store, does matching Christmas pajamas, and they did a little. They did like a dog jacket, so I got that for him, but he absolutely hated it, and that was the first and last time. But we do mark the day we brought him home, and he just gets extra strawberries. That's it.
He eats strawberries, your rabbit?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Gosh.
got good taste.
I thought Mr.
that's got
McGregor
good
was
taste.
planting out young cabbages.
What was wrong
Nobody
with the
said
pyjamas?
strawberries.
Didn't like the
No,
colour or the cut?
they were too big, and he was just like, "Get this off me! I don't know why you've done this to me. It's unbelievable."
Ziggy likes Marmite and toast.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she
Honestly,
likes
you
Marmite.
lot. Let's go straight to pet party planner. If you thought there was no such person, there is. Her name is Lauren Smilers, and she runs Let's Porty. You see what she did there? Pawty UK. Hi, Lauren. Great to have you on the show. This is all the rage, the party for the pets.
Yes, it is. It's a fantastic thing to do with families and friends and just to celebrate and get everybody together all in one place. I find that the owners find it really special and their families. And of course, all the dogs love it. We have everything catered to them. They would have a ball pit, a piñata. They'll have meat-scented bubbles. They have Prosecco. They also get involved in lots of party games as well with the owners. It's just really fun. We do like a fancy dress obstacle course, and they have to dress up in different things that I would bring, like tutus, party hats, a bow tie, a tuxedo, and they're just having really great fun. It's lots of fun for everybody, and I love it.
Is it fun for the animals or is it fun for the people?
Yeah.
Is it fun for the animals?
Really. both, especially children as well. They love to get involved. It's a bit like a children's party, but for your pet. And I mean, you would like to include them in all the family celebrations. You can do that for Christmas, Valentine's Day, even for the pet owner's birthday.
Wow.
I think it's just a really special touch that you can add to the celebrations.
And tell me, Lauren, what's
the
the most lavish party that you've put on, and the biggest amount of money that anybody's spent?
Yes, so I've thrown a pet party, and that was for a customer, and she spent about £300 on the party, and she also had a pet photographer as well. So then that was an extra £50 for the pet photographer, and she received all the images at the end of the party. She even Zoom called family and friends abroad to join in with the celebrations. And I think they took the dog to Winter Wonderland as well to celebrate the day before. So it was definitely a spoiled dog, but I mean, that's the best kind.
Do you think that is the best kind? Do you think that this kind of trend for treating dogs as children has gone a bit too far, or do you think it makes perfect sense? Because if you love your pet, you love your pet. That's it, unconditional love.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I mean, I love my dog, and every time I had a pet that passed away, I just found it really hard to process. You grieve similar to just losing almost like a family member. You're with them every single day. And I think it's nice to share these memories with the children later on, and just have those special photographs that you can look back on and remember their lives, and remember that it was a special time that you shared with them.
What on earth do you do with a pet at Winter Wonderland? Go ice skating?
You take the pet
Roller
to see
coasters.
Santa, of course, and see whether they're on the good list or the naughty list. That's what you do. You go and see Santa. Lauren, thank you very much indeed. It's great talking to you. After the break, I would like your calls on whether parties for pets are an utter waste of money, completely insane, or whether you think it's perfectly fine to celebrate love. And that's all this really is. The number's 0207 862 2222. And don't forget to email us your pictures, vanessa@channel5.com. We'll see you straight after the break. Welcome back. We're live on 5 with Gail, Even Afua. Don't forget, later, would you let an 8-year-old wear makeup? Or maybe you think that's much too young and entirely unnecessary? Get in touch, because I'd love to hear your thoughts on that one. But first, your calls on this. Is throwing a party for your pet no more than a ridiculous waste of money, or is it just a gesture of love and you love doing it? You enjoy it. That's the whole point. Jill is on the line in Gloucestershire. Hi, Jill. Good to have you on.
Hi there.
Tell me about parties for pets.
Right, I've not actually had one myself, but I'm single. I'm on my own. I don't have any family, but I do have a dog. And after your last conversation about, problems in families, I thought actually dog parties would be great fun because everybody loves to have a party.
True.
And most single people with a dog know single people with dogs.
Also true.
So I'm actually now thinking about throwing up a dog party just so I can get all my single people around and just have a ball with the dogs.
I actually think it's a fantastic idea. You've sold it to me completely. I mean, why not? What's not to love about that? Would you have it inside, sitting around the table with a cake, or would you have a walking dog party? What do you think you'll do?
No, I think I would personally go for one of these dog fields.
Oh, yeah?
And hire it for the day, and then just do agility courses and cakes and, dog treats and just have a blast with the dogs.
Agility courses, that's just for the human people there. They can do that. The dogs can be sitting there toasting you in champagne and you can be jumping up and down the obstacle course, Jill. Excellent.
No, it's hard. It is hard work running your dog around an agility course, especially if they've not done it before, but it is absolutely hilarious. So I think that's what I would do. An agility party for dogs, single people with their dogs in a dog field, a catering supplied.
I mean, high jinks, I'd say. It sounds like a good idea, Gail, doesn't it? Sociable, fun.
Sure.
Dog lovers. What's wrong with it? I think it's
I
fancy it. It sounds really good.
I mean, I love animals, but I don't think I'd throw a party. But I mean, each to their own.
It's a good excuse.
It's a way to get together with lots of other people.
And a brilliant icebreaker.
Yes.
Because you've all got your dogs and they'll probably all bark at each other. Some will probably get off with each other. It'll be just good fun, won't it?
I just remember my dog didn't like other dogs, so it was always a bit of a nightmare. So the thought of trying to figure out which dogs liked each other dogs.
Okay, let's ask the key question to Fia.
Yeah.
Is the bunny friendly with other bunnies? Because we know what happens when bunnies get together.
No, he's not.
They breed like rabbits, which you don't want, presumably, do you?
No. He doesn't really like anybody apart from me, myself, my husband and my child. That's it.
Well, it's not social. We don't have to invite other bunnies for tea or for barbecue.
No, he hasn't got time for them, no. Barbecue.
Yeah, so, just to entertain them with, I don't know, a light quartet, a string quartet, that kind of... You don't have to... No, you're not thinking about that. All right, let's see. This is what I was absolutely dying to see. Some of your pet party photos. Thank you so much for sending them in. Claire sent in this. Oh, look. Oh, come on. That is divine, that picture. Oh, that's Albert. Isn't he marvellous? He looks regal. That's Albert enjoying his first birthday party. Look how much he's enjoying it.
Look, the hat is perfect, isn't it?
Just
such a great picture.
Jade has emailed in this photo of Woody. This is Woody on his first birthday. Let's have a look at Woody, because I can only see Albert at this point. Oh, there he is. He's very jaunty, isn't he, in that hat? Yeah. I love the fact that dogs seem to have a birthday hat as well as a cake and a party and everything else. Absolutely marvellous. And then this is Princess. Oh, look, she really looks, perfect name for that particularly beautiful creature. Princess will be 13 in 2 days' time. Oh, wow. And Sam sent in this photo of her birthday celebrations. Valerie sent in this picture of Arthur the dog. Would you believe this? My God. Arthur, as you can see there, is enjoying a Harry Potter themed birthday party with his best friend. And his best friend is Coda the Shar-Pei. And this was complete with a Harry Potter dog cake.
Because obviously they've read them all.
Yes.
Yeah, they have. And they've seen all the films.
Yeah,
they weren't so keen on the last one.
Were they not?
Yeah.
And of course, special dog cakes have to be done without chocolate and
Oh gosh,
special dog cakes, exactly. But if you're throwing a party for your dog, you're going to, obviously have the right kind of special dog. Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed those pictures. They've absolutely made my day. They've cheered me up. And Monday morning, I was thinking, oh God, but this is great. Okay.